Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the boys 7-9 division finals here on Championship Saturday. That, ladies and gentlemen, Carson Plank. Here comes Tyler. Love it.
And when you full court press, oh my goodness.
That's a chippy game right
Doesn't
there.
matter.
But Tyler, well-deserved break.
Oh my goodness.
Tyler Lapp.
Life is good when you're getting those rolls. He's very, very good. Or even better.
Nice give and go there by Joel and Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Lapp has 8 points in the first quarter. That was Owen Schramm, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, having Owen guard him.
It's Tyler Lapp's world, and we are just living in it.
You're going to win games.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 15-4 after one. We'll be right back.
That's just
Whatever.
how it is.
Nice defense by Tyler Lapp. What a steal.
You got to look up.
Rockets in transition. Logan Everly.
He came to
Great
play.
Yep. Sixers are a little flat, except for Logan Everly. Joe calls for it on the low block. Pivots. Ryder. Best defense he could.
Oh my goodness.
Deegan Schutte swoops in. Tyler got a steal there, but then turned the ball over. Owen Schramm launches. And nothing but net.
That's gutsy.
Interesting shot. Oh, Joel Fox.
These Sixers are rattled. They don't know what's happening. They showed up with less experience.
Oh, great pass by Tyler Lapp. Great finish.
What are we witnessing?
Aiden Gonzalez there.
He can shoot it. Yeah.
Nice three-pointer by Ryder. Ryder Hartford is heating up. Ryder, here he comes.
It's just generally a goal to score in basketball.
This is a surgical extraction by Tyler Lapp.
Welcome everyone to the final game of the boys 7-9 opening day here at Upward 2023. As we just saw an awesome win from Patrick Casey and Ronan Casey's Pistons to keep Patrick's undefeated streak alive. And co-players of the game, Connor Stoltzfus and Jeffrey Palmer. Now for the much-awaited Lakers, let's go over the lineup real quick. Number 14, Isaiah Lapp. Number 32, Benjamin Trostel. Ali Freeman, number 50. Matthew Herman, 23. Eli Ramirez, 41. Damian Parry, 25. Amir Maxwell, 44. Ian Long, 20. On the other side of the court, championship coach Charles Babb from the 5th and 6th League, jumping to the 7-9. And his Clippers, he's got Derek Fisher, number 41, Caden Musser, 23. His son Spencer, number 4. Alejandro Ramirez, 54. Kobe Weaver, 53. Henry Rohrball, formerly on Rohrball's Gators, number 43. And big Matthew Fox, 55. And Tyler Rissler, we saw his brother earlier, number 1. So that is it as we wrap up this opening day. I want to thank Richard Lapp for volunteering on the camera. Thank you for joining us. We are live on YouTube. And to find us, just search YouTube for G220 Basketball. That's G220 space basketball. Look for the orange icon. And you should find all the games under the live section. So a lot of people are getting confused. You must go to the live section to see all the games. So I want to thank Philip Lapp for volunteering. We'll be back with the opening tip-off.
Can I get to stay or work?
What?
Why do you have to do that?
Just so people can watch the game.
All right, the much anticipated wait for Isaiah Lapp's debut. And we'll see with Brad Slaughter taking over the Lakers. Well, Lee Freeman to tip off. Or no, I'm sorry, it's not. Here's Lapp underneath already and making his presence known. And the Lakers are up by 2 that fast. Underneath, loose. Freeman's there. Oh, Ben Trostel out there. There's Rohrball. Boy, Henry Rohrball has really grown in the last 8 months, but he had Long picked his pocket. Long has Lapp underneath, back to Long. What a play, give it go. Great teamwork there. And a quick 4-0 lead. Fisher over to Rohrball. Rohrball. Got it to Fisher. Fisher. Loose into the hands of Isaiah Lapp. He's good to go. Lapp underneath. He's going to draw the foul on Rohrball. Boy, he had Matthew Fox right down his throat. You were yelling?
I was like, number 5's hot. Number 4's hot.
No, I couldn't hear that.
That's like code word.
Lapp at the line, misses. So right now the two teams to beat appear to be the Lakers and Pistons. And Isaiah Lapp got his 3rd point. Got a quick 5-0 lead. Here's Rohrball. Drives to the lane, but Long. Boy, Long is really terrorizing Rohrball. And here's Lapp. Here's Freeman. Ali. Yes! Nicely done, Ali. Ali Freeman. Everybody's hitting for this team. And that's turned over. 35. And Lapp misses. Freeman picks it up. Lapp has a wide open. That was for 2. Lapp spins, misses again, and Ramirez comes down with it. That's Alejandro. And here's Rohrball. Henry trying to get a shot off, but boy, ain't it long. He's giving Rohrball nightmares right now. Quick 7-0 lead. So Kobe Weaver's going to come into the game. Maxwell. She gave me the wrong number. Do you see a number 44 on red?
I don't see a 40.
No, that's it. No good. And here's Weaver. He's got good speed, but so does Long. He's got to slow things down. Fox for 3. That's no good. Roar ball underneath. Henry missed it. The former Gator got his own rebound. Boy, Roar ball's really working hard underneath. Lap got it over to Trostel, and Benjamin Trostel. Nicely done. He was on that championship Wildcats team. Good to see Ben. And his brother Wayne was here earlier, helping out, volunteering. Underneath, Roar ball misses. He only gave me weeks 1 and 2.
Can I see week 2?
I have it on a piece of paper somewhere at home. No, I do have a text message though. All right, so timeout called. So a comfortable 9-0 lead as Patrick Casey anxiously watches to see his competition, and Isaiah Lapp continuing where he left off.
How's your voice holding up, Jeff?
Not good. 11-0. War ball. Looking for some help, got it to Fox. Fox may have got away with the travel, missed it. And Long comes down with it. The former Celtic, he's gonna go. Long using that body nicely, but didn't go up with it. Bounce pass underneath to Babb. Babb may have taken too many steps there, Spencer. Actually, that was not Spencer Babb. Not sure who that was. Underneath, Roar ball. Nicely done, Henry. And he gets the Clippers on the board right away. Nice job by Eli Ramirez from New Holland, Pennsylvania. Here's Rissler. Rissler stuck by Long, looking for someone. And Lapp comes out of nowhere, out of the sky to grab that one. My goodness. Lapp drives, bangs in the Roar ball, and one. No, they're not going to give him the basket. I'm going to say he did not gather before the foul. So they're giving Kobe Weaver the foul. Here's Long. Long, former teammates with my son Jaden under Coach Slaughter. There's Lapp from the right side, buries it for his 6th point. Pistons better be worried about this young man. Here's Rissler right underneath, but he took that extra dribble. And Patrick, we talk about that all the time, taking that unnecessary dribble, even though it's a natural tendency to just dribble it and shoot it when you can go right up with it. And that cost Rissler right there. Here's Roar ball underneath. Henry fighting, but he's triple teamed by Parry's towering over him. Roar ball, that's for 2, no good. Ball is loose. Fisher's under there. Good job by Derek Fisher to force a jump. He was swarmed with red jerseys. Caden Musser comes into the game. 15-2, final seconds of the first quarter. Underneath for Parry, he lost the handle. Fisher, at the final moments of the buzzer, pulls it up for three, almost hit it. Now after 1 quarter of play, Lakers 15, Clippers 2. We'll be back with the second quarter.
Why he's the best player in the game. Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft.
So because you know what you want, the world's giving you exactly the information you need to become better at it.
Because you know what you're looking for.
All right, we're back for the second quarter. Jeff Russell here with Patrick, Casey, Philip Lapp on the camera. Thank you, Philip, for volunteering. Greatly appreciated. There's Fisher. They desperately need some points. Weaver. Stolen away by Parry. What a pass, outlet to Freeman. Ali kept his footing nicely.
I think
Good
that
block
was
by
blocked,
Fox.
yeah.
Underneath to Maxwell, missed it. And Fisher came down with it somehow. There's Weaver. But Isaiah Lapp, my goodness gracious. Control of that ball, amazing. Great hands. Lapp into the lane, and he's going to draw the foul, and they're going to call him for a travel, the extra hop.
Travel before the foul.
That was a good call, Patrick, you agree?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it looked like Isaiah may have taken one extra step. Here's Fisher at the Weaver. Guarded by Trostel. Here's Fisher for a wide open three, missed it. Right to Freeman, got it to Trostel. Into the hands of Parry. Parry's got to be careful, Fisher's trailing him. Parry could have taken himself. Maxwell comes down with it. Here's Lapp for three, that's no good. Into the hands of Freeman. Guarded well by Rissler. Here's Lapp. Bounce pass underneath to Parry, nicely done. That's Parry's first points. Parry, the former Tiger. Here's Weaver. Got it to Fisher. Fisher ran into a stone wall, now he's double teamed. Got it off to Rissler. This is Tyler. And Lapp picked his pocket. 17-2. Lapp drives off the glass, left-handed and in.
Great take.
Looking good. Patrick, a young man like that, it's going to be hard to stop. One-on-one. You think they started thinking about double teaming him. Here's Fisher. Nicely done, Derek Fisher. And there's the second basket for the Clippers. 19-4. There's Parry. Right side. Muscles his way. Reverse. Caught his own shot. That is legal. over his shoulder to Lap. Lap for three. No. Maxwell underneath. Maxwell puts it in. Nicely done, Amir. Oh, we got a timeout on the floor. And we'll be back right after this word from Clayton Kershaw.
I was really like, well, what is this, what is Jesus? What does this really mean to me? What is this Jesus guy all about? And, I didn't want to just keep calling myself that without having some type of knowledge. So it wasn't until I started asking myself those questions that, I really started to make, my faith my own and, really kind of gave control over to him. All the things that I do, all this baseball stuff, everything in Africa, all the charities, all that stuff is all great, but the ultimate glory is not for us. We're not here to try and gain accolades for ourselves and gain fame and all this stuff. I think, the reason that we play baseball and I get to do interviews like this is to understand that, God gave us all these opportunities to glorify Him, and I think that's kind of what it's all about.
Derek Fisher with a nice shot. Now 21-6. There's Long. To Parry. Nice pick screen there by Long. Underneath, Maxwell, got to be careful. And they're going to have a jump. Good job by Rohrball. Patrick, what'd you see there?
I would have called that a foul.
Very close to
when
a foul.
when a player has full control, you can't go in.
So a break there for the Clippers. There's Rohrball sporting the neon bright green sneakers. Rohrball's going to drive, and again Ian Long. No call. Long working his way through the blue jerseys. Long, and a very questionable block by Rohrball. May have gotten all ball.
I think he got all ball. It looked awkward because of the arm angle. Arm angle is looked like a foul, but
I don't think he got any skin there.
I don't think so.
Great block, Henry. There's Long. Guarded by Fisher. Matthew Herman in the game. Long. Got it to Parry. Parry's thinking about three. Declined to take it. Parry, I thought he would pull that up. He likes to shoot those.
I think he's holding his side, Jeff. He might be winded.
That is true. I think Parry must have dropped about 100 pounds from the 5th and 6th league till now. It looks great. I got to ask him his secret. Don't eat your wife's cooking. All right, so Rissler comes in. Ramirez is going to take a seat. There's Rohrball. Henry
Coast to coast.
bangs his way into Long. Maxwell struck him. Maxwell cross court to Long. A lot of banging bodies out there. Herman has it. Underneath. And they kick it out to Long with a minute to go in the half. Underneath to Parry, yes, nicely done. Parry's 4th point of the quarter and the game. Patrick, what do you think about this Laker team? What do you see so far?
I see some athletic players. I see lots of 8th and 9th graders, and one of the best 7th graders. I say he's in 7th grade, right?
Yes, he is. Born October 9th, 2009.
Yeah.
13 years old.
So it's a good squad.
Absolutely a good squad. Coach Slaughter did a good job here.
And Ben Trostel is also a really good 7th grader.
They got a nice row.
Right, he's in 7th grade, right?
This is his first year into this league. Yes, it is. Also 13 years old.
So it's a good squad. And
he attends Open Door Mission Church. Have you heard that? Open Door.
No, I can't remember.
Out in Stevens, PA.
Oh,
Here's Maxwell. Maxwell's going to go. Boy, he's got good speed. Oh, he's pushed from behind by Rohrball. And they're going to let it slide.
Derek wasn't ready for that pass. It was a good pass.
Got to be careful. We don't want any technicals. We saw last night in the Conestoga game with his referee had his back to the player, and the player made one comment, and the ref just reached up and gave him a tech. You have to watch what you say. Some refs are very sensitive. Maxwell misses. Patrick, do the refs have absolute discretion when it comes to calling a technical,
I mean,
a verbal one?
yeah, you want to.
Anything that sets the ref off, the littlest comment, they have the right to call a tech?
They don't like, especially in a Christian school league, they don't like disrespect. So, you know, expressions of disrespect.
I believe the player was just saying I was standing still. He was called on a block.
It depends on what
Ball for three.
what the referee heard as well.
Good job, Henry. Long at the buzzer. So after one half of play, it's been all Lakers. Lakers 23, Clippers 9. We'll be back in the second half. Not the
Last
mics.
game, last half. It's been a great day. Always the first week, I gotta tell you, I'm ready for a nap. But halftime, hey, my name is Brian Conroy, for those who don't know, kind of handle things here at CFC for Upward Days, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. A couple of us running around to see each week. Halftime devotions that we do here at CFC the last few years, we have done theme weeks and years, and so this year's theme, if you will, that I hope to have drilled in our heads is to be different. What does it mean to be different? And the story I used this week was the Good Samaritan. You know, the Good Samaritan story where Jesus tells a story to particularly a lawyer. He tells a story about a person that's walking down the road, gets robbed, beaten, stripped, left for dead. He's dying at the side of the road. And the story goes that Jesus says is a priest was walking down the side of the road, and he basically turns a blind eye to him and goes to the other side of the road so he doesn't have to do anything. And another person comes down, a Levite, and he does the same thing, goes to the other side and doesn't do anything. But eventually a Samaritan, somebody from a certain region that was basically like thought to be like scum of the scum, the worst of the worst, the terrible people, nobody liked them, he comes down the side of the road and he helps the person. Not only does he help them, like he goes above and beyond. He cleans his wounds, bandages them, pours oil over the person, which is like healing, and sets him up in a hotel, basically an inn, and says, take care of him, and take care of him to the nth degree that anything you spend above what I'm giving you, which is a lot of money at the time anyway, I will take care of when I come back. Like this person did beyond what anybody would do. He did what we would say if you saw someone doing something good and you're like, who does that? Like that's not normal. And I said, this was a question that was posed to Jesus of why Jesus told this story. The question was, a lawyer came to Jesus and said, what do I need to do to inherit eternal life? And Jesus said, what do you read in the scripture? How do you read what that means? And the man said this, you shall love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your soul, with all of your strength, with all of your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Then the man says, to kind of trick Jesus and justify his own actions, he says, yeah, but Jesus, wait a minute. Who is my neighbor? I mean, really, he's sitting there saying, who's my neighbor? Because if that person's not my neighbor, I don't need to help him, right? Like, that's the whole thing. And Jesus says at the end of the parable, he says, which of these three people do you think proved to be a neighbor to the man who fell among the robbers? And the person said, the Samaritan. And Jesus said, correct, go and do likewise. But see, I think we missed the aspect of being different, right? This person was different because the question was different. If you heard in the beginning, the person said, who is my neighbor? Meaning, if my neighbor is not you, I don't have to help you. But Jesus reversed the whole thing. We asked the wrong question. Jesus' answer was saying, and the question really was, whose neighbor was the man on the ground? See, for us to really be different, we have to start asking different questions. Sometimes we're asking the wrong question, and Jesus wants us to see whose neighbor was the robber. Anybody walking that road was his neighbor, is the answer, right? That's the whole reality. So it's not your neighbor next to you, and if they don't live next to me, I don't have to help them. No, it's everybody that's around us is the person we are their neighbor, and we should be helping. So as this season goes on, you hear people come here for halftime and share a message of be different. The challenge I would have for us is, what is it that's inside of you that makes you so different? And I hope that it's Jesus. Let me pray. Jesus, God, Father, we thank you for, again, another wonderful day. We thank you for who you are in our lives and what you do to help us be different. And I pray that we would live for you always. In Jesus' name, amen.
Check bowl next week. 40 points.
Hey everybody, the soup is on sale for 1 quart for $5. The soup, 1 quart, $5. Do I have $6? Going once.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. And I knew he was doing
I wasn't sure. Like, hop down, please. I'm just standing up here.
Next two guys, literally same size, a little bit. Really good match on this game.
I think we're going to try. Our team will lose.
Oh, I put the ball over here. That's not tired. Go. Yeah, come on.
Don't put in a lot of time.
Darin was looking. He made a steal attempt. Didn't work. Isaiah was right to move. Generally, I would try to steal against him.
This way, Matt. This way. 1-4.
He hit his arm. See how the tenor of the game changed for us. It's kind of unfortunate. Several of our players before. Oh man.
Yesterday I said games are won and lost at the foul line in this sport. What happens? Josh Botold goes to the line with 2 seconds left, down 3 with 3 shots. Hit 2 out of the 3.
Heartbreaking.
Definite heartbreaking. Josh could have played in this game. There's Muscle.
It's tough to start.
Team, Patrick, as far as chemistry goes, the first opening week of the season, you take teams, what are you seeing with kind of slow teams start to gel and learn, players start to learn each other, and chemistry?
It's a little different than in high school it is in upward, because in upward the players might know each other because they go to the same school. They might play in the backyard, or in the gym or outside in a rec league, or maybe even community court, but they don't really have a lot of reps together as a team. But at a school, you can establish chemistry over the years, and great programs have that chemistry, and they have year-round practices. So Conroy Christian School, for example, has a lot of over the summer scrimmages.
Here's Clapp on a fast break. Nicely done, Isaiah. 4 points in the quarter, 12 for the game.
They're designed to get the players together. And in upward, we only had 3 practices before our first game, which is an improvement in years past, which I really appreciate.
Yes. Credit there to Brian Conroy for opening up the gym here and getting a lot of extra practice in.
So Isaiah pulled up just a little too late to protect that transition attack.
Here's Weaver. Got it over to Whistler. Guarded by Freeman. Ball charges to the basket, and Lapp, no call there, a lot of contact. And I understand they want to let the games stay within an hour. And I guess you can't call every foul that really should be called. There's Whistler, nice move. Tyler,
love the shot. A little too strong.
things I love to see, Patrick, are the players that a few years ago that wouldn't even think of shooting.
Right.
They evolved.
Right.
And now,
And that was his shot. He can make that shot.
absolutely. It was really
He's calling for it. He's launching. Oh, please go in.
Free. Oh,
Man.
he almost hit it.
Jeff, it was a very clean release.
Very good release. And that's going to be a backcourt violation.
So what Isaiah did is he tried to leap from the backcourt, catch it in the air, and then land in the front court.
Is it the ball or is it the foot?
It's the ball.
The ball.
It's well,
So
in him,
in the air didn't help.
It doesn't because I mean technically the half court rules are complex, but they're not going to call in favor of that play
So
ever.
once the ball crosses the line?
Once the ball crosses the line, you can't go back.
Okay.
If the ball's advanced over the line,
So it's
it
not
can't
like
go
the
back.
NFL where you could jump from inbounds
It's not like-
to out of bounds, grab it and throw it in.
That's not how it works.
Once that ball crosses the half court line, then it is backcourt violation.
It is.
And Lab got away with one there. Maxwell. There's Amir looking for Parry. Trostel came down with it, but into the hands of Rohrball. 51 seconds. Third quarter action. Nicely done, Rohrball. 4 points in the quarter, 9 for the game for Henry. There's Parry. Parry stripped by Rohrball. Great
Nice
outlet for
outlet
Musser.
pass.
He's got Maxwell behind him. He's got to be careful.
That's a travel, yeah.
He took one extra step.
He wasn't expecting the transition defense to get back in time, and when it did, he didn't know what to do.
Patrick, in that situation, the player, you just wanted to go right up with it and not stop it.
Absolutely.
You see that so much in this league.
Well, we practice transition. We practice just going up. You have to just train your mind to think differently than you're operating in the half court.
Long pass for a lap, and he can't get there.
Those kinds of passes, I love them when they work. And Ian was only off by like 3 inches,
Couple inches.
5 inches from catching him completely in stride.
There's Fox.
This is
Being
just
harassed
blatant,
by Parry.
blatant blocking by 22, or 25, I mean.
Gotta get Damian Parry here. Patrick, was Matthew Fox on one of your teams?
Mm-mm. No, I don't know.
He might have been
I
on
don't
the
know the
Raptors
players.
team in that championship game. Fox inbound. And looking for Spencer Babb. Parry blocked it, but into the hands of Fisher. Quick pass to Fox. It's loose. Fox on the ground. What a play by Long to come out with that clean. Oh, Derek Fisher reaches in, hits off a Long's knee and goes out of bounds. What a Derek Fisher. Dangerous pass, but he got it to Fox. Fox at the foul line. With 1 second
Close.
left. Oh, that's going to be it.
We'll be right back.
After 3 quarters of play, 31-17.
I was really like, well, what is this, what is Jesus? What does this really mean to me? What is this Jesus guy all about? And, I didn't want to just keep calling myself that without having some type of knowledge. So it wasn't until I started asking myself those questions that, I really started to make, my faith my own and, really kind of gave control over to him. All the things that I do, all this baseball stuff, everything in Africa, all the charities, all that stuff is all great, but the ultimate glory is not for us. We're not here to try and gain accolades for ourselves and gain fame and all this stuff. I think, the reason that we play baseball and I get to do interviews like this is to understand that, God gave us all these opportunities to glorify Him, and I think that's kind of what it's all about.
Maxwell, nice pickoff. Outlet for Trostel. Trostel with Whistler behind him, and Benjamin lays it in. Benjamin, 4 points for the game. There's Fisher, 33-17. There's still time to come back in this, Patrick. You can't give up.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen all kind of comebacks. We saw one last night by Conestoga.
Great instincts by Ben right there to understand that he needed to get the ball in the hands of a better ball handler.
Absolutely. So Musser's going to come in, Rissler out. And I think they're playing man-to-man, Patrick.
Looks like it.
Patrick, didn't they in years prior not allow any press coming up court?
Yes, since we had so many practices, this year they allowed us to press right from week 1.
Okay. Parry got his own rebound and puts it in. Nice job by Damian Parry. 6 points. 5 minutes left in the opening week. Upward 2023. Who is going to join the Rockets and Sixers? 2 Rockets teams won a championship, a Raptors team. Mitch Hertzler and his
Nice
Raptors.
pass by Ben Trostel.
Maxwell, nicely done. It's his 4th point. And we'll be back right after this commercial.
That's why he's the best player in the game.
Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft.
So because you know what you want, the world's giving you exactly the information you need to become better at it.
Because you know what you're looking for.
All right, Jeff Russell and Patrick Casey back here for the final quarter. Philip Lapp on the camera. And right now, the Lakers appear in control of this one. 37-17. There's Fisher, missed it. And Ramirez couldn't hang on. See, Patrick, with a guy like Isaiah Lapp, it really gives the team an identity. It's somebody to focus on and then build around. So important to a team. Underneath the Fisher, nicely done. Derek, 8 points for Derek. There's a breakdown in the defense, but Weaver somehow stole it, and Maxwell took it right back. 4 minutes left in week 1. Here's Parry. To Long for 3, no good. Lapp comes down with it. Lapp for 3.
No, his foot was on the line.
That was for a long 2. Lapp off the leg of Musser, nicely done. Heads up play, we saw that earlier. I think Paul Hurst did that for Conestoga. Lapp got it to Long. Long neglecting to take a 3. Nobody wants to shoot the 3. Parry underneath. The reverse, he missed it. Off Weaver's head. And Long has it. Long underneath, but Rohrball right there. Rohrball couldn't gather it. Got it to Weaver. Both guys with really good speed. So Parry's going to inbound. Very comfortable 37-19 lead, a lot like the Piston game. Not really a threat. And I'll tell you, Connor Stoltzfus was tremendous. Every
awesome.
time they tried to creep their way back, Fisher's going to get a foul here.
It's a good foul.
But if we look at the Pistons games, every time the Warriors scored, Connor Stoltzfus answered right back with a quick basket.
Or the right look to the open player.
Correct. And it just takes the life out of your team when your back's against the wall. Incredible game, 15 points for Connor. We gave him a co-player of the game with Jaden Palmer. What did you think of Palmer?
Jaden's a great player, and I'm very, very glad he's on our team. We have a lot of potential, Jeff, because he has some areas to grow, and he when we get Christian Horst back, I don't.
That's right. Christian was not there today. I forgot to mention
Yeah,
that.
we're down. We were down Christian Horst and JJ. JJ's unfortunately not been feeling the best, so we're hoping we get JJ back next week's game.
So you've still got 2 big bodies still to come back, so that's gonna.
Yeah, we're
really
down.
Boost your team.
We were down 2 8th graders today, so it makes a difference.
Victory. Nobody wants the ball. Rohrball. I think.
No.
Henry knew it.
Well, he got his own rebound, so he started dribbling. That was a great pass.
There's Fisher, a good look, missed it. Underneath. Gonna have a foul here. Matthew Fox drew the foul.
So our 7th graders played really great today, Jeff.
Oh, they sure did. Let's take a look at that game.
Cave and Silas and Dallas. I don't think they scored, but we clearly defined their role and how they're going to be successful on our team.
And also, Logan Eberle had a tremendous game as
defensively,
well.
he's
Player. 8 points for Logan. Had a great look at a 3. I thought he was going to hit that one. He usually comes up with 1 big 3 each game.
What I love about Logan is that if somebody else is wide open, he will pass the ball. He does not force the shot, even though he's a very talented basketball player and could create his own shot.
Player, absolutely.
So Jaden was the beneficiary of a lot of really good looks from Logan.
Do you know anything about Jaden Palmer, where he played, what his basketball history is?
That I don't know, Jeff. I hadn't seen him before.
Do you know if he's played on a team, any kind of team?
I don't know that.
There's Freeman. Found Trostel. What a look by Freeman, but he missed it. Parry underneath battling. Parry's going to set up outside. Parry's going to have to wear a, what do you call that, a man bun? Like Isaiah Lopez, where you get the hair out of your face? Or maybe he doesn't want him to see his eyes.
Damien has a very specific look. I mean,
he does.
Got his leg sleeves on with his Air Jordan 5s.
Rohrball couldn't keep his footing, or that was Fox. So 2:09 left to go. This one's all but over. I think we already know who player of the game is.
Yeah, Matt Fox tried to make a play on the ball, but he just crushed into Ben Trostel.
So next week, the Pistons are going to take on Chick Cole's Knicks. So on that team, you're going to deal with Preston Merck and Liam Ray. Luke Harding had a phenomenal
Luke's
game.
great player.
Points. Player of the game there. Chase Force, the first time we've looked at Chase. And Andre Ramirez, the brother of Alejandro.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts come to mind on Chick Cole's team?
For right now, I'm just enjoying a great win, and we'll think about that over the rest of the weekend and come back next week with the game plan specific to that team.
So when do you start to think about your game plan?
Like after I get home from being here, I'll talk to Ronan about it, think about it.
But what are some of the discussions you and Ronan?
Well, what we'll do is we'll say something along the lines of how do we want Luke Harding? How do we want to guard Luke Harding? Do we want to let him be the game's high scorer and just shut everybody else down, or do we really want to drill down on ball defense and so that's just the type of discussions that we'll have. What kind of do we want to full court press this team? If we do, when, how long?
Do you study any film?
We have in the past.
Sure he doesn't grab that wire, that black one.
Okay.
We have in the past studied film. In this particular instance, we might, since I saw the game and he didn't. But No, he did. We called that game side by side, so we probably won't study film for that one.
So be interested to see when you play the Lakers.
I'm not sure that we do, Jeff. There's a 7. This is 8-team league.
7 weeks.
We play 7. Yeah, I guess we do play every team once, and then we go to the playoffs.
Should play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll play them at some point.
Now,
Nice look.
so Patrick, would you use the strategy of not showing your hand when you play them? If you know you're going to play them in the playoffs, maybe a week or two later, would you hold back and change something as an element of surprise for the playoffs?
No, because we would need to know. I would need to know if I felt like we were at parity with them. I would want to know how we match up and what kind of strategies, if we deploy them, what works and what doesn't.
So would you play them just as hard as you would in the
Absolutely,
playoffs?
absolutely. Because I need to know what we need to fix. Like if we put our best effort forward and we lose, I need to know that we would lose putting that best effort forward.
Good strategy there. Well, coaches out there, you're getting some expert advice. I suggest you take it and learn from a coach who's one of the undefeated coaches at Upward. Patrick kept his streak alive.
Right, I didn't think about that.
Has not lost a game. Long outlet. Trying to think of other coaches. So Sean Doherty of the Wildcats last year has not lost a game. He joins that club. John Hoffman has lost. Not since we've been broadcasting, but I was told John did lose when his older daughters were playing. And Sean Doherty, I think I'm missing someone else who has not lost it Upward. That might be it. Maybe you and Sean Doherty might be the only one.
It's an esteemed category. We can say Chick Coast also had an undefeated season.
Chick did, yes, undefeated seasons. And John Hoffman definitely, but as far as losses go lifetime, I think you and Doherty are the only two that I know. Here's Ramirez, good luck. 30 seconds left in week 1, everybody. Thank you for joining us here. Upward 2023. Full lineup of games next week. So folks, if you have not, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers. And there's Maxwell, N1. 6 points for Amir. Yes, please go out and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as all the games are pre-scheduled a few days before. And we appreciate if you share the YouTube channel out to family and friends. Any proceeds made from YouTube will go into the league for boys basketball. That's it. Your final, 42-19. Congratulations, player of the game, Isaiah Lapp. No surprise there. So Patrick, any final words to clear out?
Great opening week. A lot of helter-skelter, as I predicted. The teams are just going to keep getting better, Jeff. It's going to be fun to watch every team improve from week 1.
Absolutely. Well, for Patrick Casey, I am Jeff Russell and Richard Lapp. There's so many, I never know what lap's behind me. I turn around, it's a different one. All the laps, everybody, all the volunteers in the cafe, the referees, the coaches, Lisa Plank. Thank you, everybody. And until next week, we'll see you later. Thank you for joining us, everybody.